Throws he missed. Didn't get done. Kind of a leader because
past the 40. And he shy of the 45. Heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They run. Robinson. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
On second down, it's Robinson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one's caught at about the 5. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense. Good tackle.
They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the Dolphins now as they'll be backed up to start this first drive. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted, and he lost the football.
The 2nd down pass.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 43 yards. Tua now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Jaguars.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Tua now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. At the 3-yard.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long win. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
To start it out, Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
No! So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
There you go. There you go. Take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 37-yard line.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's the option. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Gaskin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Adam Shaheen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it block in the back.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. Well, on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Brings up 4th. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 71-yard punt return. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Jaguars first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
What was that, man?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run here with Robinson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's safe.
Nice play, man.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, They'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
46-yard line.
Now Tua steps away to his left. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going deep here for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark in the final second. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
17.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Still going.
Another day, another
and
dollar,
he
baby.
Will score. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
On first down, Kaepernick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolve. You've learned how to play it the Madden way.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot. Put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball, go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, Robinson. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, that right there is the definition of flipping the field.
Trainer. Only reason I say that, you know he's going to need a little oxygen after that one. But what a scintillating run, and how much fun was that for us to watch it.
Great run. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. But we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the 3rd phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
2nd straight week, he's forced to fumble. Out of the gun, Brissett. Flush to his right. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jacoby Brissett. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
Kaepernick now to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Kaepernick now on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
This is unbelievable.
So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. The football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner.
Nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Taken in the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before on a screen pass. Not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's a backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, it looked like he was favoring something in the left. Other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Minshew. And trying to find Chark. And some room to roam now. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. About to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now.
In 10, it's Minshew. Over the middle, held in by Shark. Pick up there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number.